Have you ever wondered why you feel stuck despite all your efforts to grow and improve? You've read the books and set the goals, and maybe even changed your routines, but something still holds you back. But growth isn't always about learning more. Sometimes it's about unlearning the things that no longer serve you. Let's explore 5 toxic mindsets you need to leave behind in the past. These aren't just bad habits or surface level issues. They're deep-rooted beliefs that silently sabotage your success and happiness. Let's break them down and unlearn together. First, there's the mindset of scarcity. Maybe you think there's never enough. Lately, I've been dealing with this, especially after making videos and only getting a few views. This belief tells us there's not enough money, time, love, or success to go around. It convinces us that someone else's win is our loss. But scarcity is just a perception. It's not reality. Most of the time, it's our fear of lack, not actual lack, that drives this belief. Think about it. How many opportunities have you missed because you were too focused on what you might lose? Maybe you didn't invest in yourself because you feared running out of money. Or you avoided taking a leap in your career because you thought someone else already filled the position. To unlearn scarcity, shift your focus to abundance. Start noticing the opportunities and resources you already have. Practice gratitude daily. And most importantly, collaborate instead of competing. There's more than enough to go around when you stop hoarding and start sharing. Next, there's the perfectionist trap. If it's not perfect, it's not worth doing. Perfectionism is often disguised as ambition, but don't be fooled. It's a toxic mindset that cripples progress. Perfectionists are trapped in an endless loop of procrastination and self-doubt. They believe every project, idea, or decision must be flawless before they take action. And as a result, they take no action at all. But perfection doesn't exist. It's an illusion that keeps you paralyzed. Successful people don't wait for perfect conditions. They act, adjust, and learn along the way. To escape the perfectionist trap, start embracing progress over perfection. Celebrate small wins. Allow yourself to fail and view it as feedback. Remember, done is better than perfect, because perfection is just an excuse to stay safe. Then there's the victim mentality. Oh, why does this always happen to me? We've all felt like victims at some point, blaming others, circumstances, or even fate for our struggles. Me personally, I struggle with seeing people online and their content being successful, and I wonder, what am I doing wrong? And why don't I get many views? Then I just have to remind myself that I'm fairly new at this, still learning, and my time will come if I'm persistent and don't give up. So I just try to stay busy and enjoy the process. Because victim mentality keeps us stuck in a cycle of negativity and feeling bad about our circumstances. It convinces us that life happens to us instead of for us. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Life is about choices, not circumstances. Every time you blame someone or something else, you give away your power to change. To unlearn victim mentality, take responsibility for your life. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for things outside your control. Ask yourself, what can I do differently? How can I grow from this experience? Shift from a mindset of helplessness to one of empowerment. Next is fear of judgment, or what will people think? I also struggle with this as well. I'm still not all the way comfortable talking on camera, which is why I've switched to this format mostly, but this toxic mindset might be the biggest dream killer of all. The fear of judgment silences your voice, stifles your creativity, and stops you from stepping into your authentic self. You worry about being criticized, misunderstood, or rejected, so you play small, keep quiet, or stick to the status quo. But no matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. You can't control how people see you, but you can control how much you let it affect you. Remember, people who judge are often projecting their insecurities onto you. Their opinions are not your truth. To overcome the fear of judgment, practice self-acceptance. Validate yourself so you don't need validation from others. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, not tear you down. And most importantly, remind yourself that your worth isn't defined by external approval. Live boldly, because the only person you need to impress is yourself. Next, the comfort zone mentality. I gotta say that I'm guilty of this also, but I'm working every day to improve. And this is the final toxic mindset, and perhaps the most subtle yet dangerous. Settling for comfort. The comfort zone feels safe and familiar, but it's also where dreams go to die. When you cling to what's easy, you avoid challenges, risks, and opportunities to grow. Growth happens at the edge of discomfort. It's not always fun. It's messy, uncertain, and sometimes scary. But staying stagnant is far worse. If you're not willing to leave your comfort zone, you'll never discover your full potential. To unlearn this mindset, reframe discomfort as a sign of growth. Embrace the idea that fear and excitement often feel the same. Take small intentional steps outside your comfort zone every day. Remember, nothing great comes from playing it safe. Now that we've identified the 5 toxic mindsets, how do you start unlearning them? Here are some practical steps. Self-awareness. Begin by identifying which of these mindsets resonates with you the most. Challenge your beliefs. Question the stories you've been telling yourself. Ask, is this belief serving me or holding me back? Your environment matters. Spend time with people who inspire you to think bigger and challenge your limitations. Focus on small wins instead of waiting for the big finish. Every step forward is a step closer to your goals. And when needed, seek guidance. Whether it's through therapy, coaching, or self-help resources like this video, don't hesitate to seek support in your journey of unlearning. Unlearning toxic mindsets is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. It requires courage, patience, and self-compassion. But the reward is worth it. A life of growth, freedom, and authenticity. So my challenge to you and me is to leave behind these 5 toxic mindsets, let go of scarcity, perfectionism, victim mentality, fear of judgment, and comfort zone thinking. Embrace abundance, progress, responsibility, boldness, and growth instead. Your best self is waiting on the other side of unlearning. Don't let outdated beliefs hold you back any longer.